Okay, so I'm glad I didn't show all the video for me making the walls because it actually got pretty complex in here. That's why you have to be careful that whatever plan you choose, it's something that you're going to have time to do. But just to show you what this looks like, if I go over to tags and I get rid of my image for a second here, you can see all the different interior walls I have now, including the door openings. And they are almost done. We need to do this section here. And I thought I'd show you how I do it in case you have an angled wall like I do. Okay, so let's put the image back up. So what I've done is I've drawn this wall here and here and here and all that, but I have not drawn these. That is because this wall here is angled. I'm not actually worried about what the angle is, but what I am worried about is making sure that when I draw this wall, it's perfectly parallel with it. And there's a way of making sure of that. So what I did do is I stopped. Let me move this tags window. I stopped right here. Okay. That's where I'm going to pick up. So as I draw this, you'll notice that it turns purple or some shade like that. If I turn it over here, that means I'm not parallel and it turns black. So I want to make sure it stays purple. That means it's parallel with this line here. Okay. Even if it doesn't look perfect, it's more important to turn it purple because without a parallel wall, you can't really push it through very well. Now, the other problem I'm having here is that it wants to snap here, but notice when it does snap, I lose that purple look. So what I need to do instead is I'm just going to draw it to about, I don't know, here. Okay. Just enough to keep that opening parallel. Then I'm going to go in. I'm going to hit escape so that I don't accidentally draw a line in the wrong place. Now I'm going to go up here and get this one. Okay. And then I'm going to go down here and get this one. Okay. And then down here, I'm actually going to extend this line upwards a little bit, keeping it green. Okay, you see how it almost went to the blue axis. That would have been straight up and down and a big mistake. All right, so now that I've extended it, now I can hit escape and extend my other line. Oop, didn't like what I did there. I'm going to extend it from here, and I'm going to keep it purple. I'm going to go all the way until I meet that other line and then let go. Okay, I'm going to open up my room again by deleting that face. And now there's actually a line up here I need to delete. I can't really see it very well, but fortunately I made an image tag. I can delete the image temporarily, and I can use my eraser tool to get that last little guy there. Okay, put my image back up, and there must be some reason that this middle section did not connect. So what I'm doing is I'm looking around just to see if there's something that I missed. And I think what I might have done is accidentally deleted that face. If that happens, a lot of times what you can do is just redraw one of your lines, trace over it basically. So let me see if that does it. Let me go here to here. That did not do it. And delete that. So this is only if you have this problem. I think I see the problem right down there. Something it does not like about that. So let me see if I can draw this line even further. No, that didn't do it either. All right, well, let me try to delete this line and see if that will fix things. So I'm going to go straight from that endpoint on the green. There we go. That got it. All right. So now I can click here, delete it. Now I've got all my walls done. Okay. So before I push pull everything up, I'm going to go ahead and close my image here, and I'm going to clean up a few things. I'm going to go to my eraser tool, and I'm going to get any added lines that I don't need that aren't openings. These are all openings down here, but like this one here isn't. So I'm going to get rid of it because this is going to save me some time when I go to push pull my walls. I don't have a lot of those instances, but I do have some, and I want to make sure I get rid of them. If you don't do this step, it's not going to hurt anything. But like I said, you're going to have a little extra push pulling of those little tiny sections if you don't clean up these little tiny extra lines. Okay, so it's just kind of a good habit, and it's real easy to do. Just keep zooming in and out until you get them all. Oop. And Shouldn't take you very long at all. Just be cautious not to accidentally get one of your windows. Okay. I think I may have them all now. I'm looking around and I see one here. And I see one here. I think that might be it. No, these two here. The rest, I believe, are door openings, closets, things like that. So again, if you skip this step, it's not going to hurt anything. You just may need to lift an extra wall. It's deceiving how many of these you have, as you can tell. But now I think I got them all. All right, so let's start push pulling. Remember, once you push pull one wall, if you're careful, you can go around and, oops, I got a couple more here. Boy, they just never end. You can, if you're careful, you can go around and push pull everything with a double click. Let me check one thing here. Yep, that's just an empty space there. All right, so let's go to our push pull tool and let's start in an outside corner. It doesn't really matter where. I'm going to click. Oop, I moved down by accident. I'm going to click and move it up, and I'm going to type in 8 feet. 8 feet. So 8 apostrophe enter. And you can see I've done my first wall. Now, again, I can type every single one of these, but you don't necessarily have to do that. Just double click. So let me see if I can do that accurately all the way around. And you're going to have to turn and get some of these interior ones. These are where door openings are. Okay. You can see why. Careful layout. Oops. All right. So I screwed up. So now I have to re-pull one of them up 8 feet. It's rare that I get them all right, but it does happen. Hopefully it'll happen for you. Again, if you start with the outside, it's kind of like lighting birthday candles on a cake. You start with the outside and move inward. That way you don't get yourself in the way. I don't know if that analogy makes any sense. It does to me, so that's why I said it. Okay. I'm almost done here. Look at this one's going to be kind of cool. And do that one. I probably missed a little thing I could have erased there. Look at how quickly I get through this just by double clicking a lot. And then obviously at the end, you're going to need to double check to make sure you didn't miss anything. Again, a little organization and proper layout from the very beginning makes all this go much faster, just like you're seeing here. This is actually a fairly complex plan, as it turns out. But now I believe I'm done. Okay, I have all my walls. I've got all my openings ready. They're kind of marked. In the next refresher, you're going to see again how to push and pull some of your door openings and window openings. Obviously, it's going to be different for your plan, but this refresher was how to push pull your interior walls and your exterior walls, and you're ready for the next step.